because I'm for to talk about challenges, but as yet, none at the moment. Okay, my mom is aware that I study journalism, and I recently told her that I'm actually into radio, because a friend of mine offered me a job where she works because she's into journalism and advertising, and my mom somehow was just aware that that's happening. So obviously she was nagging me, get the job and whatnot. And I told her actually I'm not into journalism as yet because journalism to me it's just very corporate, because of well, it's corporate compared to the things I'm into because I'm into hip hop, I'm into music, I'm into things like that. So I think if I'd go into journalism, it would limit my options. I love radio though, so once she knew about that, she was okay. She knows I interned at UJFM. I was a producer, so being a producer, that's obviously like journalism and whatnot. I wanted to be a host. I was able to be a co-host, but with all of that, I think I've already, that's a bit of experience when it comes to my field. And my mom is okay with it. She understands, she knows the unemployment, not employment state, unemployment state in South Africa. And in my field, like I said, it requires experience, it requires connection as well. So as the years go by, a lot of people that I know are actually into the field already, and so I already have connections, and yeah.
Okay, my name is Mpho Griffith Kechore. I'm from River Park. It's around Alexander, Kutana 29th. Understand? Sure. So actually, typically, it's because it's still more my first. Just to try to get into Kenya and the okay, I try my best actually. Ke into Kenya mara aga like doing into intervention because actually school lusona kintu ngari ya tusha. Kada school ngithi sharp. Okay. Ile ka merek first of all, I was working before but kukusele happy. Merek wana ke brekile merek mbidi. Ina actually happy ka merek ke brekile. O mathomo. Ke be bereka da mo Treffontein, Eurovision. Ne ke be bereka as a technician, assistant technician. Nabo. As usual ke le ka gobala so taba wana a fela tsa taba hore ha ke tla mpatele ba mpe cheltraka ba se mpe cheltraka felechi nabo sharp ba mpe cheltraka tse hafu I went there back okay ke binya ka mere kwa ka back nabo sharp ku nyekele back ka grab back ba mpotsa gore ka re ma tsinya na wa o feeling ana shetse ana wa o feeling tse ba gore cheltraka ka se ikre abo I was like okay it's fine so nna ka re ke ditšwa ke decide ka bona self I just told myself gore no I'm no longer going to go there until ke kry cheltraka no I was safe back since then ka tswala span kana no ke guy CCMA mara I didn't went there yabo that's fine okay ka ka bre go mo ngombedi ngombedi mfethi like abona bre come to munzu attack go shapa understand cause munola like it seems like ba mperekisha isn't outsiders understand ba mperekisha cause la mathomo tumle ke bereka lena ga botse ka be ke kwana re ka be ke tla mfa 500 rand each and every weekend o la re se kwane ka yona ra bolla ka yona re negotiate ka yona re ntle tla mfa ka each and every month abo every weekend ngolo o mfile 500 rand la mathomo the following ke tlileng I mfile check tse di half am 500 rand I was like it's like into ke disa bank green abo ai ka ra man ka bolla ba konna ka re a re da ore ngono ke boele sekolo ke tsone pela thuto tsa bona ka re o tla ba better because in taking yakang I get like the weekend yang kono ta like I did think kamu ta dia fa just because of akso fetchi grand ko school akso like akso fetchi grand le ka lo ana utaka ko school ke ngwana re ke school lo po gore no ka mbanga thola mri phela ngwana bela mara mathatsa anlo ba amari mathoka mara no re ya school wa ke school ke sa bonisha abo le a pala tso go fetsa thuto tsa ka just because mathoka ba mtho se kono bona ko le tlape ko school Sha mama guy, she just try her best or nga dire ka mokgwa ka kgonang ka ona. Abo. Mara o ila fela re nga tshulera. Actually nna mo ga ke la fela re ya tsamaya. Mara nthe ke tshongo reng. Sekola sena bogolo bro. This is what I'm saying. Abo. Nthongo lengwe okay, mmere ke a wila gore nga wish. Gore ke kry mmereko ene o petere. Okay, mmere go ana problem gore ba go disha bokae, ke grab kae. Le thabo nthe ke nyaka happiness from job mmereko. Go thaba go mmereko, mmereko ka go ba nice. Honestly, ke ntho ke nyaka nkana.
My name is Bernard Agin. I'm a third year student, Boston Media House, and I'm specifically doing TV production and for the internship, it's quite not that easy because most of the times you go there and you tell them what you want. Most of them they want to put you where they want to put you. You don't tell them where you want to be. And if let's say I want to be a director and I want to shadow a director, and then you're telling me no, we only got somebody that is doing camera. So if you're going to shadow a camera guy, you know that is one of the difficult things we find when getting an internship. Yeah, you know the thing is, like, when you come into school, like let's say when you have an icon, let's say who is a director who's doing it big, and you kind of love what he or she is doing, you kind of feel like okay, I want to do this. But you don't know what goes in, the hard work that goes in before who or she get there. So if you come to school and then you started pursuing whatever that person is pursuing, that's where you see. Most of the times, most people give up. Like you go like, wow, this is too difficult. Yeah. But one thing I believe in is being passionate. Being passionate to me, like people say, education is the key to success. But for me, I see education is the key to the future. But passion is the key to success, because if education is the key to success, to me, success comes when you're passionate in whatever you're doing. Because education can lead you to you becoming whatever you want to be. If I want to be a doctor, yes, I'm a doctor. But if I'm not passionate about it and I don't love what I'm doing, I'm going to lose it. For me, I think they should try and then, because when it comes to real life, being successful is not just being educated, no. You need to, whatever you do, you need to have that love for whatever you do, because there will be ups and downs. So when you can't condone those downfalls, you can't wake up anymore, meaning there's nothing to whatever. Well, even if you got a degree or master degree or whatever, if there's no passion, you will still be hustling. I'm telling you, hands down. To be honest with you, my dad couldn't agree with me when I said I wanted to be a director, because my dad is the old school kind of a person, you know. So my dad, he likes to watch those BBC and CNN and all that, and then when he takes his mind to, okay, when there's war in the country right now, when there's war, which are the kind of people that the country would need when there's war. There will be doctors needed, and maybe soldiers needed, or whatever. But so he tells me, why don't you want to be a doctor? Because those are the things that he thinks is important. But I tell him, you know what? Even when there's war, like now you're watching a documentary about war, how did it come on TV? Do you know who is behind that person? There is a camera person there. That was when he was like, okay. So I kind of like opened his mind more into the industry and how now the industry is a lot of money. And then likely he has some friends who also like, you know what, let him do whatever he's doing. And this is like, it's kind of good.
So he's supporting?
Yeah, for now he is supporting. For now he's supporting. For now he thinks it's kind of a good idea. And I know I'll make him proud, because for now I'm pushing things in my life, and I know this year will surely be my breakthrough this year. Yeah.
My name is Mahlatsi Litswalo. I am the managing consultant for the Skills Embassy, which is an HR consulting and coaching company. We focus a lot on leadership development and onboarding, and obviously we are quite able to help an organization in terms of its talent management strategy overall. And then we also help companies with their CSI programs and strategy.
Okay. And the first question I'd like to ask you, why are so many of the South African youth unemployed? Why are they struggling to look for employment in corporate agencies?
Yeah, that's an important question, and the answer is complex, in that we have to look at the economy of the country, but also global economy. We are told that many countries are experiencing recession, which means the demand for products that we make in South Africa or services that we provide has gone down. We also know from our South African statistics that we have experienced low growth rate, which means there's low economic activity overall. And as a result, there will be low demand for people to join companies. If anything, we've seen a lot of retrenchments, which is worrisome. And also globally, there's a growing demand for low prices for goods and services. As a result, companies are finding themselves having to change the way they've been doing things and even reducing the number of employees. So in short, there are less and less job opportunities on the one hand, but those opportunities that come up often require young people to have different skills than they are taught to have. We hear a lot of research that talks about skills like EQ, emotional intelligence, or social intelligence, or even spiritual intelligence, where young people are expected to bring the hard skills of whatever field they come from, but they also need to have certain attitudes that will give them the opportunity to thrive in different environments. Because a workplace is different from an educational environment. The young person immediately is expected to be a real adult, not a young adult who does things when they feel like and they are late. So a workplace demands certain capabilities that young people often take for granted. And this is unfortunate because most schools and universities and colleges do not equip young people with these skills. So for instance, the Skills Embassy, we often find that we have to develop and run programs to help young graduates to adjust to a work environment. So that would be some of the reasons. But as I say, it's a complex question. I think if it was easier, perhaps we would have found an answer by now. But globally, there's a reduction in the number of job opportunities.
Raise up your hand if you're all about that hustle, hustle, hustle. 'Cause it all depends on you. If you want that money, money, Saturday around 2.